Hi, Amazon Career Choice Associates. It's Mel McGee, founder and CEO of We Can Code It. Did you know you can use your benefits to attend We Can Code It? Most Amazon associates attend We Can Code It for absolutely nothing, zero cost to you. It's free, paid via Amazon Career Choice. It's a $15,000 value. This is nothing to sneeze at. And to tell you more about it, we have a few associates who are graduates of our program up next, led by our own admissions director, Thomas Watson. Stay tuned to hear more and then sign up at amazon.wecancodeit.org.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Hello, and welcome to our panel discussion on the partnership between We Can Code It and Amazon Career Choice. My name is Thomas Watson, and I am the admissions director here at We Can Code It. We are thrilled to have with us today 3 alumni from We Can Code It who took advantage of the Amazon Career Choice benefits to attend the coding bootcamp. At We Can Code It, we are committed to providing individuals with diverse backgrounds with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in tech industry. We believe that everyone should have access to high-quality coding education, regardless of their financial situation. That's why our partnership with Amazon Career Choice is so important to us. Through the program, Amazon associates can receive tuition assistance for approved programs, including our coding bootcamp. This provides a tremendous opportunity for Amazon associates to gain valuable skills and advance their careers. Today, our alumni will share their experiences of attending We Can Code It through Amazon Career Choice. They will discuss their journeys from Amazon associates to software developers and how this partnership helped them achieve their goals. We hope their stories will inspire and encourage others to pursue their dreams in tech. Let's start with some brief introductions. Rose, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Rose Holmes Minton, and I started at Amazon right before the pandemic hit. And after my 1-year anniversary, I decided to look at opportunities, and career choice just really resonated with me. I'm so happy that I did choose to do that, and I'm so happy that I went through We Can Code It Bootcamp.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Rose. How about you, Gian?
Hey everyone, my name is Gian Ramirez. I started at Amazon in 2021, 2020, no, 2020. I don't know, one of those. I started as a L4 senior HRA on the at Phil 6 warehouse. I came from a background of I think it was like a couple 6-7 years of HR. So that was definitely what I wanted to do. But I heard about the career choice program and wanted to check it out and check out We Can Code It, and now I'm here. So it was pretty great to utilize that benefit.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, Noelle.
So same thing. I started Amazon in 2021. And then after a few months of being there, I was able to enroll in the career choice program. Out of all the options, the coding career path appealed to me the most. So I did that. I joined We Can Code It during the 2022 part-time cohort. And since I've graduated, I'm now working for We Can Code It. I'm also a IT support agent. So it's been a great journey. I learned a lot, and I'm very thankful for We Can Code It.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. All right, we're going to go ahead and head into the questions. Yeah, just a few questions about We Can Code It and how it relates to Amazon Career Choice. Let's start with you, Rose. If you could, how did the curriculum and teaching style at We Can Code It help you develop the essential coding skills needed to thrive in the tech industry?
Oh, well, We Can Code It was really excellent. They started you out slowly, incrementally, and you had many opportunities to learn. We had 1 week in the classroom or on the weekends, because I did it part-time and 2 full days. And during that part-time or those 2 full days, we did teamwork, and we worked also in the Zoom meetings, so in class work with various instructors. And then we also had to work on our own. So it was introduced to us, the concept, by the instructors. Then you worked in a team to try to get the basics of the concept. And then you worked on your own on a project that you had to have done within a 2-week time period. And then they would mark that project. And if you were not strong in some area, they shoot it back to you and you had to fix it. So this just gave us that teamwork experience. We had opportunities during those 2 weeks to ask questions, refer to recordings. So we had that teamwork experience. We had some kind of materials that we could use to learn. And we also had to submit something within a time frame. So that's very similar to what you're going to have to do in the workforce. You know, you have to work with the team, be given a problem, work up a solution, and get that feedback and correct whatever it is that needs to be corrected. So it was very, very helpful for that.
Very nice, very nice. Now, what about you, Gian? Was your experience similar?
Yeah, so the curriculum was structured to provide a strong foundation in programming concepts and technologies that are commonly used in the tech industry. The teaching style was very immersive with a focus on hands-on project-based learning. That allowed me to apply the concepts I learned in a practical setting and gain valuable experience working on real-world problems. One of the biggest advantages of the curriculum at We Can Code It was emphasis on the collaboration and teamwork. The program had included group projects and paired programming exercises, which helped me to develop essential like collaboration skills and learn how to work effectively with others. It's exactly what I do at work. You know, we're pair programming, working together. So it's a very critical skill in the tech industry where teamwork is essential for success. The teaching staff at We Can Code It was very knowledgeable and supportive as well. They were always available to answer questions and provide guidance. And they provided regular feedback on, you know, all the projects and the work that you had submitted to help you improve your skills. And then in turn, that helps you develop a strong portfolio that demonstrates your abilities to those potential employers. So overall, you know, the curriculum and teaching style helped me to develop the essential coding skills I needed to thrive in the tech industry. So it was proven invaluable to in my career as a software engineer.
Excellent. That's great feedback. And yeah, from both of your responses, it definitely sounds like from your experience at We Can Code It, there was a lot of good preparation as far as it relates to the workforce. All right. Noelle, I would like to ask you a question. We have what were some of the most memorable projects you worked on during the boot camp, and how did these projects prepare you for real world challenges?
Yeah, so I think the most memorable projects for me were the JavaScript donut clicker project, and then all of our React group projects towards the end of the boot camp. Donut clicker was a challenge for a lot of us, and it was probably one of the first projects where I really kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and consulted my cohort peers to try to get this project done. We stayed up really late working on the project. We collaborated, we helped each other, and it was just overall a really great environment. It taught me a lot about teamwork and working on a project, then going into our group projects. Those were significant as well for the collaboration, but also just for working on a project and seeing it come kind of full circle. Like all of a sudden we're going from making small console programs to making a full-blown application. And it was just, it was a great transition. We got to learn a lot, especially working with React. And this is a modern in-demand technology that job seekers are looking for. And to be able to build out a full project and present it was a really great experience.
Very cool. Very cool. Gian, did you have any projects that really stuck out to you from your experience?
I was laughing when Noel mentioned the donut clicker because that was the most memorable for me because I did not pass. That was the first project that I didn't pass like on the first try, on my first attempt. Um, and I needed Noel's help on that project. So, oh man, but I think the final project is one that I love to speak about, or even the one prior to that. The projects where we had a big team, we were so many hands were in the code doing so many different things, and you got to see all of the things that you've learned come to fruition. Like it was the best. So those were really memorable for me, but also like working in that team setting, in that team environment, that set me up for the real world, because that's exactly how it is.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to kind of change the pace a little bit and talk about a little bit more about the career services side. This one's for you, Rose. How did We Can Code It's Career Services help you build a professional network? And what specific resources or advice did they provide that had the biggest impact on your job search?
Well, I had had a LinkedIn account prior to starting We Can Code It, and I didn't really realize how it could be used for job searching. So I just used it really because I did teach and I had students who wanted to keep in touch with me. And so, yeah, I put the LinkedIn up there. I put that was a bit, it wasn't as personal as Facebook. It was just a way to keep in touch with former students and colleagues, that type of thing. And I really learned a lot about LinkedIn and how it could be used for networking, especially when I looked at my career goals and the things that I wanted to improve on, and also how I wanted to overcome, say, like imposter syndrome. Um, and so I had to address that head on. Career Services said, okay, let's work on this, and then look around for some different professional organizations out there on LinkedIn that you can join with and build up this network with folks, and get that supports that you need, right? And so it was very helpful in that sense. And also just networking with people in my cohort, keeping in touch with people once through We Can Code It through the Slack. Uh, it was just invaluable, and really also building that professional network, just asking certain questions even on Slack and in different channels, and seeing the job opportunities out there. I can honestly say all of my after I left We Can Code It, I had 3 tech positions. One I got right away. Um, and all of them have been through We Can Code It. So it's really an excellent place to uh, get that technical network going. And the advice that they gave me, basically around my imposter syndrome, and also addressing my resume, just how to build the right type of resume. And also really an excellent area as well is interviewing techniques. And I can honestly say when I interviewed, I was asked a behavioral question, and I was able to answer it quite comfortably. And it was really excellent having that career support there. It's not enough just to know how to code. You have to know how to also go out there, meet people, market yourself, and how to interview. And so all of that I learned through We Can Code It.
That's great. That's great that like the behavioral interview training definitely helped you out and
Mhm.
helped you prepare for your interview.
Right.
Right. Right. Gian, would you like to add anything to that, or do you have anything to add as far as the career services?
Just kind of mimicking what Rose said. I mean, there is a big difference between interviewing for technical roles versus just interviewing for other roles. And when I came into this as an HR professional, I thought I knew it all. I thought I knew how to interview. I thought I knew the exact words to say and what was needed. And I thought my resume was going to be spectacular, but you actually have to generate a different type of resume. You actually have to be able to speak to these projects and showcase them in a different way. And there's like there's so many different it's similar but it's different, but there's so many different ways that you have to get the attention of the recruiters. Um, and different ways that you have to showcase yourself that I don't think that you would know unless you had this type of guidance. So that was like very, insightful, and it really helped a lot because I noticed that once I had tailored my resume to the suggestions that were given to me, I started getting more hits. I started getting more phone calls. I started getting more emails and recruiters reaching out, and especially being active on LinkedIn, like that really got the recruiters reaching out. And then, it also not only just for my selfishness of wanting a job and wanting to be great in tech, but also using my network to help others gives you a different type of fulfillment that I think everyone should strive for. You remember when you were in that spot and wanted your first break. Like I have so many boot campers reaching out to me, and it's like you help them and you never know where that's going to lead you in the future. They might end up at a company that you want, and there's your end. So I think everything that they provided really helped out.
Cool. And it is definitely interesting to hear how you got to see the career services side, but also as coming in as an HR professional, seeing being able to compare that from the other side of things. Very interesting.
Yep.
The next one for you, Noel. How would you describe the community and culture at We Can Code It? How did that contribute to your personal and professional growth during the boot camp?
It's a wonderful community. I mean, right off the bat, you're going into this kind of unsure, and then obviously the Amazon cohorts are a little bigger, so you're kind of dealing with a lot of different people, but you'll soon find your place. You're definitely encouraged to learn on your own, but you also have that help available if you need it. I think one of the biggest things you'll get out of here is just how to learn. And I think that's a very invaluable skill as a software developer. It's not like normal school where you're just given an assignment and told to do it. You're taught how to think, how to solve problems, how to collaborate, and how to reach out to others if you need it, which were very essential when it came to software developing. Your instructors are passionate. We Can Code It has some of the strongest values that I've ever seen, and they iterate through them every single day. And also they expect that of their students as well. And it really adds to your learning. It's just an environment for growth. You're put into some challenging spots, especially when you're working on group projects. You're getting exposure to different people and how they learn and how they think. It'll absolutely stretch you and build you up as a professional going into this field.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to go on to the next question. Gianna, I'm going to start with you. For prospective students who are hesitant about joining the coding bootcamp, what advice would you give them to help them make the decision to enroll at We Can Code It?
Some advice I would give is to look at your individual goals, and know your learning style and know the commitment that you're going to make, right? So everyone's goals are different, but if you have a goal to, get this career in tech and you're going to go through the Amazon career choice way, I would say just to, you know, think about what you're going to gain out of it. And if you're taking a boot camp, it's a fast track to acquire the necessary skills for that position, right? Um, the boot camps, We Can Code It. It offers like a focus and intensive curriculum that'll help you quickly gain those skills that it's needed for that career. And they also offer a hands-on project-based learning environment, so that can be highly effective for majority of students, especially because you're not going to know just by somebody telling you. You're not going to know. You need to get hands-on. You need to work on that stuff. And then think about your time commitment. Luckily, I was in the part-time cohort, so my Saturdays or Sundays were spent, in the classroom, working on things. But then I had, a couple hours a night or a couple nights a week that I actually had to do my homework and do other things. So think about the time commitment as well. Um, and of course make sure you have that support system. Like I had, luckily, my wife and kid that were like, hey, you can do it, like, don't worry about missing my baseball game, you can go to the next one or whatnot.
Mhm.
You're gonna have support from family, you're gonna have support from the teachers, you're gonna find different mentors, and you're gonna have, most importantly, support from the your cohort. I've made so many valuable friendships throughout this. So think about all that you're going to gain in the end. It's only going to be for a short period of time. If you can grind it out those couple months that you're in this, like, everything's going to happen for you. You just got to keep your foot on the gas.
Yes, Rose, Noel, would either of you have any advice for prospective students?
I'd like to pretty much say what Mr. Ramirez said, and that is, just don't give up, and have that support system in place prior. So set those expectations. I believe on the first day, they do tell us, stress the commitment that you need to give. So stress that with those folks in your life, and help them to understand this, and I'm working on this, and this is my time commitment, and let's work out some things, be proactive, so that if issues occur, like as far as time commitments and those types of things, then their people aren't caught off guard. And then they can also be supportive of you. Listen, I need such time to do this, so I need quiet, or I need whatever. And make sure that those supports are in place, and never give up. Just keep on plugging along and keep on working at it. Don't give up. You can do it.
That's great. That's great advice. Thank you very much, Rose. Lastly, I would love to have any key takeaways that you all would like to share with any students to wrap up this conversation. Anybody would like to make any comments?
Could I go back to that question for a second?
Sure.
Just some advice, just to take kind of a different approach here. Like if you're hesitant about joining, keep in mind that one of the core values of We Can Code It is to be champions of diversity. And that also extends beyond just, race or gender. I mean, if you're not the most tech savvy person and you're hesitant about joining a coding boot camp, but it's something that you could see yourself doing as a career, absolutely go for it. They are here to help you. You're working with many different people at all different skill levels. And if you have the drive and the commitment to see this through, absolutely do it. It's going to be a challenge, definitely, on your time, especially working at Amazon and having to juggle everything else in your life, like your family and things of that nature, but it's very much worth it. So don't be hesitant.
Great. Gian, Rose, anything else?
It's life-changing. If you can get through this boot camp, well, which you can, first of all, you can get through it, and it will change your life for the better. I'm an older person, having left a successful career and saying, oh, my career is over, I'm just going to retire. And now, hey, I've started a whole new career. And just think of I love the name We Can Code It. We can do this. We can code it. You had to take a cognitive test in order to be eligible for this. You also had to do a coding challenge in order to be eligible. If you pass both of those, regardless of your background, you can do it. So do it.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to our alumni panelists for sharing their inspiring stories and experiences with us today. Your journeys with Amazon Associates, your journeys from Amazon Associates to successful software developers are a testament to the power of education and determination. We hope your stories have shown everyone the opportunities that exist in the tech industry and how We Can Code It and Amazon Career Choice can help individuals achieve their goals. We also want to thank Amazon Career Choice for the commitment to supporting their associates' career growth and development. Their partnership has truly made a difference in the lives of our alumni, and we hope to continue this collaboration for years to come. Thank you to you and our audience who is joining us. We Can Code It, joining us with Amazon We Can Code It and Career Choice. We encourage you to learn more about our program and to pursue your dreams in tech. Together, we can create a more diverse and inclusive tech industry for all. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.